Francisco 49ers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at our home side in this one. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is now one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays. Anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
That takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They go play action now. Jackson completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hook up of 15 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's safe to say the Pat, Brian Daboll reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this.
After review of the
So
play,
the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. They're a little tennis out.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, if you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Take it in at the 22. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Evan Ingram works his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff, got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Throwing is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So if you like field goals,
well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They go play action here on first down.
He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts in the beginning of the one-on-one matchup when someone's trying to cover it. But also those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball, they think they're going to win those too.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Jackson on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's got room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Trying to improvise. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment to defense.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz.